Excuse me, I would like to withdraw all of my $240,000 fund that I have in my account. Sure, please give me one moment. Here's your fund. What? This must be a mistake.
Trouble Busters!
Helen, I heard you're retiring next month. Oh, I'm going to miss you. I hope you visit me in Malaysia. Oh, I have to go to the bank. My name is Helen. I'm a working woman who's about to retire soon. I'm on my way to withdraw the fund that I've been saving to move to Malaysia with my husband. I'm so excited. We're finally making our dream come true. We're moving to Malaysia. Oh, excuse me. I would like to withdraw all of my $240,000 fund that I have in my account. Sure. Please give me one moment. Oh, I can't wait until my husband and I enjoy the blue sky, the blue ocean, and the clean air in Malaysia. Oh, I'm so glad that my husband and I kept our promise to save $500 every month for 40 years. Here's your fund. What? This must be a mistake. On our end, it looks like you have a total of $2.40 in your account. That's not possible. I've been depositing $500 every month for the past 40 years, so I should have $240,000 in my account. I can see that you've been depositing $500 every month. In that case, however, it also looks like you've been withdrawing your funds quite often. What? Here's your transaction history. It's true. But isn't this supposed to be a fixed account? Is it something that can be withdrawn so often? No, this is a regular account. What? I thought I made a fixed account. But then it looks like you closed your fixed account to create a regular account about 10 years ago. That can't be true. My $240,000 is gone after working so hard to save it up. I can't possibly move to Malaysia without that money. It looks like your daughter was here to close the original account on your behalf. My daughter? Really? This is going to be the copy of the document upon closing that account. I see. I never knew my daughter did this. I had no idea my daughter closed my fixed account to pull out my funds. I've been sending her some money every month. Why would she do this to me? I'm not letting her get away with this. Trouble Busters!
Mom, what's the matter? You never call me over like this.
Did you withdraw $240,000 from my bank account?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't pretend like you don't know. I know you closed my fixed account.
Hold on a second. I don't know what you're talking about.
Why don't we take a look at the surveillance footage by the ATM machine at the bank? I'm sure we'll see who's been withdrawing the funds from my account.
What are you talking about? I would never do anything like that.
I guess I have no choice but to show you the evidence.
What is that?
This is the document that was signed upon closing my fixed account. There was a letter of attorney for you to sign on my behalf. Your name is clearly on here, Jessica. 10 years ago, I asked you to help me obtain a passport because I didn't have the time to handle it. I'm sure you used the letter of attorney that I wrote back then.
Oh, I don't really remember.
Stop pretending. I clearly remember writing that letter.
But then, that was 10 years ago. Maybe you remember things wrong.
That's not possible. I also remember that you told me that you lost the letter of attorney I initially wrote, so I had to write another one. I know you used that letter to close my fixed account at the bank.
Mom, how dare you?
What, am I in the bad here?
That's right. How dare you accuse your only daughter like this?
I'm telling you this because it couldn't have been anyone else.
I thought I talked to you about how I lost the first letter, so I had to ask you for another one. How can you be so sure that someone else didn't find that lost letter to close your account on your behalf?
No, that's nearly impossible.
How can you be so sure?
First of all, the only people who knew that I had a fixed account are my family members.
Well,
I made that account 40 years ago when I had just married my husband. I never told anyone about that account, and there is no way of anyone knowing about that account.
But you can't accuse me just because of that.
Yes, I can. There's something that's needed in order to close a bank account. Aside from the letter of attorney, if it was being done by another person who does it on my behalf, you would need my ID and my registered seal as well. The only people who could have taken those things from my house without having me notice would be a family member.
Well, you might be right. Maybe it was a family member.
So, are you admitting it now?
no, there's one more possibility.
And what's that?
A family member could have closed your account, but closing a bank account has a lot of audits. You wouldn't know if a family member could have done it.
I see. Well, you seem quite knowledgeable.
Well, it's just common sense. Just let me finish what I'm about to say. There is someone else who could have done it easily than myself.
Who is that?
Well, that would be you, Mom.
Me? What?
That's right. The most seamless way to close a bank account is to have the account holder handle it.
I would remember it in that case.
But Mom, you tend to forget a lot of things recently. Maybe you forgot that you closed that bank account. Hold on a second. I may be getting older, but I don't have any problems losing my memory. I still work up to this date, too.
Well,
I can tell only because I've known you for my entire life. Maybe your colleagues are too nice to tell you anything.
I don't think that's possible.
See? You don't seem too confident about it. I'm sure you closed that account and withdrew the funds on your own. I never did that. I'm sure you forgot that you took that money, and you also forgot what you spent it on.
Fine. Even if my memory won't prove anything, we still have data for it.
Data? What are you talking about?
My bank statement would tell me where and when the funds have been withdrawn.
What? For every single transaction?
That's right. And the funds have been withdrawn from a bank that's far away from my house. In addition, it's the closest branch from your house, Jessica.
Ugh, I never thought you would go this far.
Besides, a letter of attorney would be necessary if the account holder was closing the account. Based on all these funds, I can tell that you were the one who's been withdrawing the funds from my account.
No. Those are just assumptions.
They're not just assumptions. It's all in the data.
I would think it's only natural for you to assume that someone else could have been involved in those withdrawals.
Someone else? Aside from myself or you?
That's right. You should first accuse other people.
Who could it be, then?
Well, this must be a well-plotted scheme that someone else had done.
What?
Mom, you said you hadn't told anyone about the fact that you had a fixed account.
That's right.
In that case, I wonder why they were able to know about it. This house must have been tapped.
Look.
Just listen to everything I have to say. You mentioned that our family members could have been the only people who had access to your ID and registered seal, right?
That's right, and that's why I know it was you.
But then some experts could have done that too.
I'm sure you're right about that, but it's not so realistic.
Why would you say that?
There is no reason for anyone to make me their target. I'm just an ordinary person that you can find anywhere.
Are you sure? You look like a rich madam.
Not at all. Besides, I had to watch out on how much I spent because I had to make sure I was saving $500 every month. I don't think anyone would make me their target.
Mom, you're being naive.
No, I'm being realistic.
They are experts, though. They can tell that you've been saving money by just taking a quick look at you.
Do they have superpowers or something?
Of course, and that's why they're the experts.
Okay, but if you're right, that means I'm a victim of a crime and I'd have to file a police report.
What? Police?
That's right. We'd need to ask them to catch the culprit.
Oh, I mean, if this was 10 years ago, I'm sure it's going to be hard for them to investigate.
Oh, don't worry. The most recent transaction was just about 2 months ago.
Oh, no.
I'm going to call the police right now. Are you okay with that?
Just kidding.
Huh?
Go ahead and call the police if that's what you want to do.
Are you sure about this? You committed a crime.
Mom, you don't know anything, do you? You've always been focused on work and you never cared to learn anything.
What do you mean?
Monetary interactions between family members won't be considered a crime. It's the law.
You're kidding me.
That's right. You can go ahead and do your research. It's the truth.
Well, this must mean that you were the one who's been withdrawing the funds from my bank account.
That's right. Ignorance would have been bliss for you. You ended up finding out because you tried to withdraw money.
You're not in a position to say that. Besides, it was my money to begin with. What did you spend that money on anyways?
Oh, who cares about that? Your daughter is living happily with your money, so that's something you should be happy and proud about. Anyway, we're done talking here. You can go to Malaysia or wherever you want. Bye now.
Hold on, we're not done talking here.
Oh, honey.
What? I'm done talking to her.
Honey, I'm sorry. We lost the money because I wasn't paying close attention to my bank account.
This wasn't your fault. This was all Jessica's fault.
What? Are you going to lecture me now? I don't want to hear any of it. Just go ahead and email me later or something.
No, I'm not here to lecture you. There's something I want to tell you, though.
What is it?
You've been aware that Helen has been saving up since 40 years ago, right? Well, I'm not the type of guy who would make my wife save up like that when I don't pitch in a single penny.
What?
We promised each other that we'd save money together. This means that I've been saving up just the way she has.
That's right. Jessica, you probably thought that I was the only one who's been saving up.
And since we had enough funds that we planned on saving up, my wife tried to withdraw the funds.
So, you're saying that both of you have saved up together to reach that amount?
No, we're planning on moving to Malaysia. The cost of goods are quite low, and we could have lived without any problems with Helen's savings alone.
Why were you saving up then?
It was supposed to be for you.
What?
After we moved to Malaysia, we wanted to make sure that you were doing okay, and that's why I've been saving up. But I never thought things would turn out this way.
Hold on, is this for real?
Yes, it is. We wanted to make sure you were okay. We just never thought you'd betray us like this.
We planned on giving you what I saved, but we'll go ahead and use that fund for us to move to Malaysia. We're also disowning you. Don't ever show us your face again.
I guess it can't be helped.
Wait, hold on.
We're not gonna wait or hold on. We're not gonna forgive you for what you've done.
Just listen to me. I had to spend that money on an unavoidable situation.
I asked you that question earlier, but you didn't answer it.
I didn't want to tell you because I didn't want to cause you any trouble.
You're causing us enough trouble by withdrawing the funds from Helen's bank account without her consent.
I was trying to build a new house and I needed to make a down payment for it.
Why didn't you tell us about it then instead of stealing it from us?
That's because I didn't think you would be willing to let me borrow any money. You always told me that I needed to be financially independent after I got married, and that was why. But then I planned on returning that money down the road.
Even if you planned on returning it, it doesn't make it okay for you to take the money without even asking.
But you're my parents, and I figured you'd forgive me even if you found out about it.
You're a grown woman and you should know better than that. Jessica, are you sure you used the money for the down payment and it wasn't for anything else?
Yes, it's true. You should trust me, Dad. My husband wasn't making enough income and we've been having financial problems. We couldn't figure out the down payment when we were building a new house, and that's why I needed Mom's money.
You're telling me that you have financial problems, but you're dressed quite nicely.
What?
I'm a manager at a clothing store. I can tell by just looking. You're wearing the newest design from a European brand.
What? Really?
That dress costs about $2,000 a piece.
Oh, this dress is just fake.
I also have a picture like this, too.
Oh my goodness, how do you even have this?
This was from your IG. You've been hanging out at host clubs quite often.
Oh my goodness, it's true.
Hey, you're not supposed to look at it without my consent.
You uploaded that picture in public media on your own.
This means that you've been spending my savings on host clubs and brand clothes.
Are you gonna tell us that you ended up having excess money after making the down payment so you were using it for yourself?
No, there was a reason why I had to do this.
What valid reason would you have? You were just trying to fulfill your greed.
But then, look at your bank statement. I've been returning money, right? This means that I was willing to pay it back.
So what? Are you saying that you deserve to be forgiven?
There is no point because you've ultimately been withdrawing those funds that you deposited to return the money.
What's wrong with both of you? Why are you guys trying to make me the bad guy?
We're not making you the bad guy because you've already done bad things.
I never wanted to do this. This is all because of my husband's fault, because he wouldn't care about me after we got married. Everything is his fault.
So now you're blaming your husband?
Besides, Mom, you shouldn't have tried to withdraw your money yet. I was planning on returning that money really soon, but you happened to check your account when there wasn't much in your account. I feel maliciousness from you.
I don't know what to say to you.
I am truly disappointed with you.
It doesn't seem like you're planning on just gifting me the money, huh? Whatever, I don't need you guys at this point. I'm going to disown you.
Jessica.
There's one last thing we need to tell you.
What is it? I'm busy, so keep it short.
We can't prosecute you through a criminal trial for what you've done,
That's right. I explained it to Mom earlier.
but we can still file a civil lawsuit against you.
What?
We're going to be hiring a lawyer to make sure that you pay us back the $240,000 that you took from us.
Wait, hold on.
You said that you were going to return the money really soon, so you wouldn't have a problem with that, would you?
Hold on. Why are you making this a big deal? My husband doesn't know that I have host clubs. I can't let him find out about this.
That's your problem. You did this to yourself.
I'm so sorry. I'll never do it again, so I need you to forgive me.
You've been stealing from me for the past 10 years. I am not going to trust you when you tell me that you'll never do it again.
I just did it out of impulse, and I ended up being addicted to host clubs. I'll never go there again, and I'll make sure I pay you back what I owe, so...
Do you really think we can trust you based on how you've been behaving today? You're only saying that just to get away from trouble.
I'm really sorry. I shouldn't have done what I did.
If you knew you shouldn't have done it, you should have stopped yourself from doing it at all. You've been stealing for 10 years, thinking that you won't get in trouble as long as we never found out about it. Apologies aren't accepted.
Are you sure you won't forgive me?
You're going to take responsibility as a grown adult.
Now get out. We'll send you details about the trial in writing on a later day.
The court sent a notice to Jessica's house, and her husband found out about what she had done. Needless to say, her husband decided to file a divorce from her. She currently lives in a cheap apartment on her own while she works several part-time jobs to pay us back what she owes. As for us, a year later we disowned Jessica, and we've finally been able to move to Malaysia. I'd like to enjoy a brand new chapter of my life with my husband in this lovely environment. Trouble Busters!